My beloved child, something quiet yet powerful has already begun to shift around you. You may not see it clearly yet, but deep within your spirit, a new sense of release is forming, like chains gently loosening after a long season of pressure. You have carried burdens that felt heavier than words could describe. Nights where your thoughts raced, days where you questioned how things would ever change. But listen closely now, this moment is not ordinary. There is a sign unfolding in your life, subtle yet undeniable, and it is pointing toward an ending to what has weighed you down for far too long. Do not skip this moment, because what you are about to understand will change how you see everything. What felt like delay was not denial. What felt like silence was not absence. There has been preparation happening behind the scenes of your life. The struggle you faced was not meant to stay forever. It was shaping your awareness, strengthening your patience, aligning your steps with something greater than you imagined. And now, you are standing at the edge of a turning point. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, something that will make sense of the confusion you once carried. There is a release approaching. Not rushed, not forced, but perfectly timed. And the sign you've been asking for is closer than you think. My beloved child, something quiet yet powerful has already begun to shift around you. You may not see it clearly yet, but deep within your spirit, a new sense of release is forming, like chains gently loosening after a long season of pressure. You have carried burdens that felt heavier than words could describe. Nights where your thoughts raced, days where you questioned how things would ever change. But listen closely now, this moment is not ordinary. There is a sign unfolding in your life, subtle yet undeniable, and it is pointing toward an ending to what has weighed you down for far too long. Do not skip this moment, because what you are about to understand will change how you see everything. What felt like delay was not denial. What felt like silence was not absence. There has been preparation happening behind the scenes of your life. The struggle you faced was not meant to stay forever. It was shaping your awareness, strengthening your patience, aligning your steps with something greater than you imagined. And now, you are standing at the edge of a turning point. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, something that will make sense of the confusion you once carried. There is a release approaching. Not rushed, not forced, but perfectly timed. And the sign you've been asking for is closer than you think. In the stillness of this very moment, there is a whisper reaching toward your heart, inviting you to see what you once overlooked. The pressure you felt was never the end of your story, it was a signal that something was being rearranged in your favor, quietly and patiently. You may have wondered why certain doors remained closed, why certain paths felt blocked. But what you could not see then is becoming clearer now. Not everything that paused you was meant to stop you. Some things were holding you back just long enough for the right moment to arrive. Don't skip this part, because this is where the meaning begins to unfold. The weight you carried is not meant to define you anymore. It is being lifted in ways that may feel subtle at first, but soon, you will notice the difference. A lighter mind. A calmer heart. A renewed sense of direction. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The sign is not loud, but it is consistent. It appears in small shifts, in unexpected peace, in quiet clarity, in the feeling that something is finally aligning. You are not where you used to be. Even if everything around you looks the same, something within you has changed. And that change is the beginning of a release you have been waiting for. The next moment will reveal why this shift had to happen now, not before, not later, but exactly here. A new awareness is rising within you, and it is guiding you to notice what once felt invisible. The patterns that kept repeating, the weight that seemed endless, they are no longer holding the same power over you. There is a reason for this shift. Something has been aligning quietly, preparing you for a moment where release is not just a hope, but a reality you can begin to feel. It won't arrive with noise or sudden force, but with a deep sense of calm certainty that things are finally moving forward. You may start to notice it in unexpected ways. A thought that no longer troubles you. A worry that feels lighter than before. A door that begins to open just when you least expect it. These are not coincidences. These are signs of a transition already in motion. Don't skip this, because what you are sensing now is only the beginning. What once felt overwhelming is losing its grip, and in its place, something steady and reassuring is taking root within you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. You are not just witnessing change, you are stepping into it. And as you move forward, you will begin to understand that this moment was never random. The next part will reveal the deeper reason why this release had to come in this way, and why you were chosen to experience it now. From a place deeper than your thoughts, a quiet truth is beginning to rise, and it is asking you to trust what you feel, even if you cannot yet explain it. The timing of this shift is not accidental. It is meeting you exactly where you are, at the point where you are ready to see things differently. What once felt like a heavy cycle is starting to loosen, not because everything changed overnight, but because something within you has awakened. You are no longer holding on in the same way. You are no longer carrying what was never meant to stay. Don't skip this moment, because this is where clarity begins to replace confusion. You may notice a new sense of control, a quiet confidence that was not there before. It is subtle, but it is real, and it is guiding you toward a path where burdens no longer define your direction. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What is being lifted is making space for something better aligned with your peace, your purpose, your growth. And even if the outside world has not fully caught up yet, the shift has already begun within you. This is not the end of your journey, it is the end of a weight you were never meant to carry forever. And what comes next will show you how to walk forward without looking back. Now, as everything begins to settle within you, there is a gentle realization forming. This release is not something distant anymore, it is something you are already stepping into. It may not appear all at once, but piece by piece, you are moving out of what once held you back. You are starting to see with clearer eyes. The urgency that once overwhelmed you is softening. The pressure that once followed you is fading into the background. And in its place, there is a steady sense of direction, guiding you forward without force. Do not skip this part, because this is where the transformation becomes undeniable. You are not chasing freedom anymore, you are becoming aware that it is already unfolding around you. Every small step you take now carries a different energy, a lighter presence, a deeper calm. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The sign you were searching for is no longer outside of you, it is within you. It is the shift in how you think, how you feel, how you move through your days. What once felt like an endless wait is reaching its conclusion, not through sudden change, but through a quiet and powerful release that cannot be reversed. And in the final part, you will understand why this moment was always meant to find you, and why you will never carry that same burden again in the same way. At the edge of this journey, something within you becomes unmistakably clear. You are no longer the same person who once felt trapped by that weight. The shift you've been sensing is real, and it has been guiding you, step by step, into a space where freedom feels natural. You may look back and realize that what once consumed your thoughts no longer holds that same intensity. The pressure has softened. The constant worry has quieted. And in its place, there is a calm strength growing within you, a strength that does not need to prove anything, only to continue forward. Don't skip this final moment, because this is where everything connects. The sign you were waiting for was never meant to arrive as something distant or overwhelming. It was meant to unfold within you, gradually, until you could recognize it with certainty. Stay with this feeling, because something huge is waiting for you, not as a sudden event, but as a new way of living. A way where you no longer carry what once held you down. A way where your steps feel lighter, your mind feels clearer, and your path feels open again. This is where the ending becomes a beginning. Not an ending of loss, but an ending of what no longer belongs in your life. And as you move forward, you will carry something far more powerful than what you left behind: peace, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. The sign has already appeared. And now, you are walking in it. In this final moment, let everything become still, because what you are about to is the quiet confirmation your heart has been seeking all along. You were never meant to stay in that place of constant weight. You were never meant to keep carrying what drained your peace. And now, without force, without struggle, you are stepping into a space where that burden no longer defines you. This is the sign you didn't want to miss. It does not arrive with noise. It arrives with clarity. A knowing that settles deep within you, that something has ended, and something new has already begun. The cycle that once felt endless is no longer repeating. The path ahead is no longer clouded in the same way. Don't skip this, because this is where it all becomes real. You are not waiting anymore. You are moving. You are not stuck anymore. You are rising into a different way of being, one where peace leads you, not pressure. Stay with this truth, because something huge is waiting for you in the days ahead, not as something uncertain, but as something you are now ready to recognize, receive, and walk into with confidence. You have crossed a line you cannot see, but you can feel. And from this moment forward, what once felt heavy will no longer have the same place in your life. This is your quiet turning point, and it has